Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm actually going to be setting on my binder for comeback season, which is this summer. So there is a lot of comebacks and I have a lot of catching up to do. Starting off, before I get into this, ZB1 just had a comeback and I am still in the process of getting their pre-order benefits, but I think I'm going to put a pause on it for now because Stacy just announced that they're going to make a comeback in early July, which I believe that pre-order benefits are going to start being announced sometime around mid-June is what I'm going with. So I need to start saving up for that. I've just had a comeback in which I only have their standard albums ordered. They're currently sitting in my Korean address. I still need to get their OT6 digipacks because I do collect OT6, and I also need to get Wonyoung's and Gao's little square tiny album, the PLVE album. I mainly just get it for the photo cards so that I can complete their collections. And then kep1er is making a comeback, everglow is making a comeback, and nayeon is making a comeback. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with nayeon first because I actually already set out my binder for her album, but I just wanted to quickly show it in this video since technically it still is part of the video. Also, I want to say please excuse my voice if it sounds a little raspy or anything. I am currently getting over a cold. So the first thing that I did was, as always, I have my section for soloists. So this is nayeon. She has 3 albums, A, B, and C, and plus a digipack version. Each album has 5 photo cards, a total of 15, but you actually only get 4 photo cards random in your albums. So technically, if you buy a set, you end up with a total of 12 photo cards, which means you just can buy another album in hopes of pulling the last 3, or just buy the 3 from resellers, which is what I'm going to be doing. So I displayed the A, and then B, and then C, and obviously because I do use a 4-pocket page, there is going to be an extra little pre-order benefit. I actually ordered my albums from the Twice official shop, which is the USA site, I believe. So I'm going to be ordering the digipack off JYP shop and getting it shipped to my K-ID, and I'm assuming that they probably have a pre-order benefit for that. If they don't, I'll probably just see where I can get one, or I'll probably get this later, but I just need something here to fill up the space. And then we have the digipack, which comes with 3 photo cards, but you're only getting random 1 out of the 3, and then it also, if you pre-order, you do get a pre-order benefit. So this is the layout that I did for nayeon's album, so I am excited for that. I sadly missed out on the signed albums. Technically, it's not a signed album, it's a signed postcard. I missed out on it again this era. I was actually asleep when it was announced, so at least I still get the standard album. So I'm excited for that. And then, like I said, Everglow is making a comeback, but the album actually doesn't get released. So according to the little photo that they have, they're releasing the concept photos right now, but pre-orders for the album do not open up until next Monday, which is the 27th. So for right now, I have no idea how many photo cards there's going to be. I have no idea how many versions of the album it's going to be. So I'm still waiting on that. So right now, there's really nothing I can set up for because I don't know any information, but I also only pre-order my albums from M-Wave so that I can get the OT6 signed. And that usually takes 2 to 3 months after I pre-order to arrive to me. It takes a long time, so I'm not going to be worrying about this for right now, but I did see that they are making a comeback. Okay, and now moving on to kep1er, which is the one that I am actually going to be setting up for. So I actually ran out of my typical little mini post-it notes, so I am using this memo pad from My Melody, in which I can use these 4 right here. And if you're interested in this, it is linked in my collection card supply under the online tab and under the AliExpress tab. And I think I have this overall photo shown, so it should be there. I do remember linking it there. I am using kep1er as my website that I am using to view, but I am not ordering from them. I think the only one that I'm going to order is this one, which is the limited edition. But it doesn't seem like there is any digipacks this time around or platform albums. I'm just seeing this standard 2 version album and then the limited version, which is the only thing that I see here. I'm actually ordering mine from M-Wave. I collect OT9 signatures, and in M-Wave it's random one member, so I do need to order a total of 9 albums in order to complete my OT9 set. And I am also hosting a group order for that, so if anyone is interested, please do check out my Instagram. It is USA only, I do want to say that, because shipping albums internationally is actually a lot more expensive than what you would think it is, so I just don't want to get into that. So if you're interested in Kep1er signed albums, I am hosting a group order, so be sure to check out my Instagram. So this album is kep1going, I believe that's how it's called, kep1going on. And there is 2 versions of the album, Scene and Nos, I believe that's how it's pronounced. I could be wrong. Okay, so this first one with this little light purple color is the Scene version. And there's a total of 18 photo cards, meaning that this version contains 2 photo cards per member. So I definitely know that there's going to be a Scene 1 and Scene 2 version. Okay, so I'm going to write Scene 1 and Scene 2. And for right now, I'm just going to put them in this little clear thing. This is actually a cutting board that I got on Shein, but I use it as because I have this fluffy mat, I like to put this on top and then write whenever I'm doing addresses or anything. I'm not going to individually do the OT9 yet. I just want to get an overall brief idea of the setup that I'm going to be doing. Okay, and then I also saw that there is a lenticular photo card, so it's random 1 out of 9, which means there's only 1 per member. Oh, that is actually really pretty. There is a flower ring in the album. I'm excited to see that. And that is it for that version. So I'm assuming that the same thing will be for the Nos version. Or Noas or Nos, whatever it is called. It looks like the Scene version is the only one that has a flower ring. This one has a guarantee card, but it is slightly bigger than your typical album photo cards and lenticulars, so I don't think it's going to be the same size as that. So it looks like that is the different inclusion between all of them. Okay, and now we're going to check out the limited Voyage version. Okay, so this one, instead of a lenticular, it has a transparent photo card. And the same thing as the previous 2 versions, there is only 2 photo cards per member, a total of 18 photo cards. So I'm going to get 2 random photo cards. I'm assuming it's the same thing for the other albums as well. Okay, so it looks like this era, there's actually not that many photo cards. Of course, it has to do with the lack of digipacks and platform versions. I am hoping that there is none of that this time around and we can stick to this. But we'll see what Wake1 has in store. And just real quick, I'm actually going to check the M-Wave website because, like I said, I'm ordering mine off M-Wave, but I want to see if there is any photo card that is going to be given, because sometimes there's not and sometimes there is. Okay, so there is no photo card this time around for M-Wave. That's actually the first time since First Impact that they've never released a photo card for M-Wave. Usually when there is photo cards on, these Korean websites and stuff like that, when there's extra benefits, the benefits are always going to be right here at the bottom. But there is nothing, so I guess only the signatures this time. So now I'm going to set up everything in my binder. Okay, so my Kep1er binder has actually gone over to a makeover. I recently changed the inner pockets, so I actually end up getting quite a bit of space on this binder. Okay, the pages that I'm using are Meow Cafe's double-sided 9-pocket A4 Slim Premium Binder pages. Because they are the slim ones, they don't fit the Dragon Shield sleeves, so I got rid of the double sleeve. And I did not know how much space those Dragon Shields were taking up with the photo cards being double-sleeved. But the amount of space that I got back from this binder, if you guys remember in my previous sorting video, it was up to here. with the backboards. Now I can put these, and I have space, so I can continue to put photo cards up to this era, which is the last album, in the same binder. I don't have to worry about moving them, which is something that I really wanted, because I wanted to keep Kep1er in one single binder. I did not want to split them up. I did end up removing some photo cards out of here. As you can see, the baby photos are missing because I need to resize those. To fit the pocket pages, I also removed some of their fan meeting photo cards because I'm no longer collecting those. So I just didn't think it was worth for me to keep those photo cards in here because I'm not collecting them anymore, and I'd rather just give them to someone else who does want them. I just haven't figured out pricing yet. But here I'm going to put this upcoming era. We're just going to ignore this because this is clearly the wrong packet that I picked up. These are the pages that I'm using. It is the A4 Slim, but it is the double-sided page. I think I got the one that is meant to double sleeve. Be careful with that because there's two types. These are the pages that I'm using, which is the double-sided page, and it comes in a pack of 10. Okay, now these should be the double side, in which, yes, it's much easier to open and it's much easier, and the photo cards just fit much nicer. Okay, so starting off again, I'm going to put scene first. So the first version will go right there, and then the second version of the photo cards will go right here. And then here I am going to put the lenticular. And in order to continue this page, because usually lenticulars are more on the thicker side than your standard photo card, I'm going to start off with the NOS lenticular first. Again, if I am butchering that name, I do apologize. I am not exactly sure how to pronounce it. And then the first version of the photo cards will go there, and the second version behind it. And then we're moving on to Voyage, which is going to have version 1. And then version 2. And I actually know why I had that page right there. It is because that one is the single pocket, and it's the exact same size as this one because they're both A4 Slim. So for photo cards that I am not going to be adding anything on the back, I take out and I use the other page. So because there's nothing behind this transparent photo card, I am going to replace the double-sided sleeve and add the singular one instead. So that way the pages are actually lined up perfectly because they're both A4 Slim. The only difference is one of them is the double-sided page and the other one is just your typical single-sided page. And this is the final layout that I will be doing for my Kep1er photo cards up until I'm hoping that they don't announce any digipacks or platforms. I'm hoping that they keep it like this and just your two typical albums plus the limited version. Like, that's all I'm hoping, and I'm hoping that they keep it that way. It's actually been quite a while since pre-orders opened. Usually about this time they start announcing more albums, but they haven't done so yet, so I'm hoping they don't. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna have for Kep1er, and that's actually it for this comeback sorting video because, like I said, I don't have anything to sort for Everglow. I've already finished sorting my IVE. Also, I didn't show my IVE collection. Since I haven't received my albums yet, I can go ahead and show this because it's also part of it. Oh, actually, I took them out of this binder. I actually moved them into their own new binder now. Okay, this is IVE's new binder. I still have yet to make a cover for them, but going all the way to the back, this is the layout that I did. I put the on versions, the off version, the spin-off, the loved IVE version, the PLVE, and then of course they released lenticulars, so it matched putting them there, and then OT6 digipacks will go here. And of course I'll end up putting some pre-order benefits somewhere, maybe in this page, to just fill up this page to not have any just two photo cards on one page. And yeah, that is my layout for all of my binders. So I hope that all of you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, all of the supplies that I use are linked in my card as well as my Meow Cafe affiliation link. I say Meow Cafe because the binder for IVE and the pocket pages are all for Meow Cafe shop. And yeah, that's all I have. I hope that every single one of you has an amazing day.
So I'ma let the sun cry.